Everyone has the attitude like, we're here to make each other better, we're here to encourage each other.
The living arrangements were fine for us.
I really like being around other people. My kids like to be around, Neil likes to be around other people. We really enjoy it.
We're pretty flexible people, I would say, so we can kind of roll with just about anything.
But you do have to, you'll have to find your space that is your space. So for us, we've had a couple different living arrangements kind of in the same dorm, but they've looked different. The first one,
because the dorm we lived in has like an annex with 3 bedrooms and a bathroom, and our family is big enough to fill that entire space. So we sort of had even though we were part of a dorm, we were a little bit separate and we had our own space.
But this school, we've been living more in the dorm with, there were 3 other families plus the dorm parents. And so there's like a level of chaos with families that, like, I think for our family is large, and so we're pretty comfortable with noise and a lot going on. But that will be your reality likely if you're living in a dorm with other families. You don't control other people's kids, they're not your kids, and so there is definitely a learning curve to just figuring out like how we're gonna function as families together. What are gonna be the rules that we share? What are our dorm rules?
I think there were elements, now that we've been through SOE and we've been more part of like the actual dorm itself with other families, there were things that I think when we were here for DTS, that a taste of really what a school is like at YWAM-Tyler, we just maybe missed just a teeny bit of that when we were here for lecture phase, that we really didn't get a feel for it until we were on outreach, and we got a little bit more of a sense of what it was like to live in community with people. Everyone
has the attitude like, we're here to make each other better, we're here to encourage each other. We can do this. So there is definitely a season of transition, and even past that, there may be times where, like, we've had to say like, okay, we need to just reset, and Lord, we need a fresh filling of your grace, because these things and these details of living with other families and other people's kids and whatever, like, they're challenging, but also He wants to grow us in the process. And I think if we can kind of walk through these seasons of living in community with the attitude of like, Lord, what do you want to teach me? What is important? What is not important? And ask Him for His perspective on all of that. He's faithful, and it's been good. It's stretching, but it's good. There are lots of different parenting styles and philosophies, and different parents have different standards for their kids, and some are really strict and some are really free range, and you will find that your kids, feel like if so-and-so is doing that, then I should be able to do it. Like, we find that in real life, but when you're living with other families, like, it's sort of a little bit more magnified. So, and there's nothing that I would change about it. It's good because I think it challenges us to think about why we do the things we do, and maybe opens our mind to other ideas of ways to do things. But also it's just something to kind of be aware of as you come in, and kind of going back to connecting as a family. It's really important that your kids understand, like, our family is our family, and these are our values, and these are what are important to us, and that might look different in other families even if we live with them, and we can still love them. We love them, but but we just have to understand that there will be differences, and kind of help the kids navigate some of those things too. So.